Howdy guys, I'm Jason, and today in the AutoEdits garage, we're gonna roll the Squarebody in for its first upgrade. And what do you think it's gonna be? Okay, the title gave Flowmaster exhaust. Gonna put a full dual exhaust on here, Super 484s. You know, just going full old school traditional stuff that makes me happy. And this is gonna be the funnest, perfect first upgrade for this thing. We're gonna get rid of the tired, blown out glass packs that are on this thing and those pea shooters sticking out the sides. Nothing wrong with that stuff, but it's time to put a little bit of Jason on this thing, and I think this is the perfect way to do that. So first up, we're gonna get all the old junk out from underneath there. That's gonna require some cutting, I'm sure, and some persuasion, so let's do that. So according to the instructions, we're gonna have to pop this stock bracket off. So that means that we're gonna have to deal with these rivets here, get this off of here. So this side didn't have a hanger over here, so we lucked out and we just get to install the new hanger. All right, according to the instructions, we're gonna find a hole that's 9 inches in. I think it's that hole there. And then we need to make one over here for our second set of hangers. Frame rail, 9 inches. There's probably a joke in there. GoPro, stop recording. All right, now it's time to bring out the goodness. This is the system, kind of just laid out here in the driveway. Check out the difference. I gotta say, you know, quick brag on the old school muffler shop install here. Did my dad justice here. Good hangers, solid install. Just look at the dinkiness of these bends and pipes, and you know, just the pea shooters. It's gonna be nice to do away with that. And then check this out. This kit has an option to go out the side where this one used to go, or out the back. I'm gonna surprise you. We're gonna figure that out in a minute. But check it out. Time to start throwing this stuff underneath there. Let's go. Looking good, nice and solid, okay. All right, so now it's time to put our cans in place here. We'll support those, and then we'll work the H-pipe and that direction next. So now for the tricky part of connecting the H-pipe to our stock down pipe. Now I got an adapter. It's a 2.5 inch to 2 1/4 inch, and that will fit on there and handle that. So what we'll do is we'll cut the straight tube here. Now this is something that will change if you have a long bed versus short bed. I think you have to do a chop, but I have a long bed, so I didn't have to cut back there. But for now, let's take a quick measurement, make a cut, and see if we can get this. Simple as that, easy side is done. So my plan is to take a combination of the two pipes. They make this one that will clear the cross member. So I'll make a cut here and then make the straight run over to that. So that's the plan at the moment. Time to grab all of the clamps and goodies to get this thing situated. Solid. All right, so the decision is have it come out the sides like it did before, just with Butchenheiser pipe, or out the back like that. Problem is this bumper sticks down so much. I'm thinking, man, this is so weird, but I'm thinking right here. Let's try it. We don't got the spare tire on right now, so let's mess around. Well, I ran out of daylight tonight, but I say we start it. And check this out. Here we are. I have these things in there, experimental, off the middle here in the back, and you could just see how solid all this stuff is. It's a really, really good kit. I'm thrilled with it so far. And again, it was just working my way from the front to the back, getting everything in the right spot. I say we start it before we call it for the night. Let's hear if we did as good as we think we did. Definitely much louder. I definitely want to drive it. I'm curious to see if there's a, a crazy drone. We'll see what that is tomorrow. And these are the old exhaust pipes, the first go around, Rev 1 on the Mustang, and I have these cool tips that I just tack welded on. I'm gonna put these on tomorrow. So we'll cut those off, weld these on tomorrow, and figure out the final on this. Not sure about this middle. We may go to the traditional out the sides, but for now, love this. Now I come back and listen for exhaust leaks on any of the places that I welded or any of the clamps up here, and I don't hear any. And exhaust leaks end up manifesting. They sound like a tick, 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 tick usually down under there. So this went together pretty good. I'm stoked on the look. I know it's not traditional for this body style, but it's my truck now and I get to put my touch on it. And I'm not running a spare tire right now, so until then, I love this. Let's take it for a drive. Wow, it really does give this thing quite a different voice. All of that idle stuff and putting around really gives this thing a way more ferocious sound than it is. But it's nice. It's heartening to have that, to give it a little bit of a voice. You can hear it idle and drive. It's perfect. Let's see what it does out in the wild. Huh. This is my confused face. For how rowdy and loud it sounded in all that idle stuff, it's quieter than it was before with the blown out glass packs. And it's not loud at all. My brain's trying to catch up with that. This is really... See this smile? This is perfect. I actually could go for it being a little bit louder on the road, but it has that very desirable Flowmaster traditional sound at idle and putting around. Perfect. Perfect. But I am shocked at how docile and pleasant this is. I have both windows down in the truck, and I'll be quiet now and just let you hear. Right? we should do is we should hop on the freeway. All right, this freeway on-ramp is all uphill, so we'll give her the beans and see what she sounds like. Absolutely perfect. So we're now going, I don't know, the speedometer is not even close, 65-ish, 2,700 RPMs. So surprisingly livable and nice. That truck was louder. All right, so on the highway, it's quieter in here than it was before, which makes sense. The glass packs were blown out, but it's really nice to know and to give you guys a reference point. You know, the classic Flowmaster chambered cans can be a little bit loud in the cabin, but here we are. This is rad. This, to me, is the perfect voice for this thing. And it was the exact right amount of work to install. This is a super high reward. Had to get out the welder, so yes, you do have to get creative with your attaching it to the stock downpipes, but otherwise, super easy and fun install. I can highly recommend. All right, the gas mileage was already awful in this thing, but what's gonna happen to me right now? Let me know in the comments if you've experienced the Flowmaster effect, and that's where you get a new exhaust on your rig, and you drive around flooring it all the time like a teenager, and then your gas mileage goes all the way to crap because of that. Because it sounds so good and it makes me so happy. Worth it, right? Love it. This already felt great to drive, but now, it's awesome. Awesomer. Now, I'm not sure if it's an illusion or not, but it absolutely feels noticeably peppier in my butt dyno. Could it be the old exhaust was that restrictive? I don't think so to notice from the seat. It could be just the illusion because it sounds so much better and I'm so stoked on it right now, so could be that, but making the pass. Slingshot engaged. Well, there you go. The very first upgrade to the Squarebody truck is done, and it's awesome. I love it. I hope this gives you guys a reference point for a kit like this. Get out and try something like this. Sure, it could be a bit of a challenge if you don't have a welder, but that's something that's cheap at Harbor Freight nowadays, or get a buddy that has one. But this feels real good. Thank you guys so much for coming along, and until next time, enjoy your drive.